Hello friends, welcome to IELTS Success. I hope you all are doing well and staying safe. Today I'm here with a video on IELTS general writing. So this video is all about task 1, formal letters. But before I proceed further with how to score 8+ in general writing, I would request you to please like and subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon to get further updates on my latest videos. Alright, so let's see how to score 8+ in general writing. So what you need to know about writing task 1. In general writing, there are 3 types of letters: formal letters, semi-formal letters, and informal or personal letters. You are suggested to spend maximum 20 minutes for task 1 so that you would have 40 minutes in your hand for your task 2. Write at least 150 words in task 1. You can also write 160 or 170, but if you write more than that, definitely it will take time and you cannot afford to lose time for task 2, right? Which is more important. And last but not the least, never use contractions and slang as it is unprofessional. Use cannot, rather using can't, or use I will instead of I'll in writing. Also avoid using hey dude or what's up buddy in your writing, alright? So now I'm going to talk about formal letters structure and steps to follow. So the first step is identify letter. How will you identify whether the task is about a formal letter or not? It's very simple. If the task is about any of the below mentioned categories, then it will fall under formal letters. So let's see what are these. If the task is about requesting an information, or if the task is about asking for information, or if the letter is all about giving an information, so it will fall under formal letters. If the letter is all about complaining of product or some services, then it is a formal letter. And if you are applying for a job, then it is also a formal letter. And if the letter is all about where you have to express your opinions, or if you are suggesting something or you are recommending something, then it is a formal letter. So our second step is write salutation or greetings. So we will begin by writing a salutation or greetings. So if you don't know the recipient, you will write Dear Sir or Dear Madam. But if you know the recipient name, you will write Dear Mr. or Miss or Mrs. plus surname, which is the last name. You won't write first name. That would be unprofessional. Our third step is the orientation of letter writing or letter opening. It means in the first paragraph, you have to introduce yourself and mention the purpose or the reason for writing this letter. Sometimes orientation begins with an introduction, which becomes necessary when you have no personal contact with the recipient, and you need to set up the context by mentioning who you are and why are you writing this letter. Some examples of introductory sentences are below. For example, you can say something like this. I'm a student at your college or institute or university, and then you can begin the context. You can also write like, I am a resident of Ashokanagar in Kanpur city, if the letter is all about that, where you have to mention about yourself, all right? And third example is, I am a regular customer of your so-and-so shop. I am a regular viewer of your TV show on so-and-so channel. I was a passenger of your train or your flight number 3241 from Delhi to Ludhiana, and then you can continue your writing. Our next step is purpose of letter writing. So in this step, you have to mention why are you writing this letter. So here are some common sentences for letter opening which you can use in your letter writing as per the task given to you. These are some examples by which you can begin your letter. So if the task is about a job application, then you can write something like this. I'm writing this letter to apply for the position of so-and-so. I'm writing this letter to express my interest in so-and-so. And if you want to inform somebody about something, then you can write like this. I'm writing this letter to inform you about dash dash dash. Or again, for job posting, you can say something like this. I'm writing in relation to the ad posted in so-and-so newspaper on 6th of May 2020. Or else you can write something like this. I'm writing to inquire about the job vacancy advertised in so-and-so newspaper on April 2nd. And if you are not satisfied with some products or some services, you can write your letter in this way. I'm writing to express my dissatisfaction with so-and-so. Or I'm writing to complain about so-and-so thing. And if you want to thank somebody, then you are writing like this. I'm writing to thank you for dash dash dash. Or I'm extremely happy to inform you about so-and-so. And if you want to apologize or if you are saying sorry via letter, then you can use this statement. I regret to inform you that dash dash dash, or I'm writing to apologize dash dash dash. And if you are responding to an invitation, you can use this statement. I'm writing to you in response to your invitation, so and so. With reference to your advertisement in so-and-so dated April 2nd, I would like to request further information about so-and-so. That's a statement you can use when you are asking for some information. Another statement is, I'm writing to draw your kind attention to the incidents that took place near dash dash dash. In response to your letter dated May 2nd dash dash dash. So these are some of the letter opening sentences which you can use when you are writing a letter in task 1. Now that we have discussed about salutation or greetings and reason for writing this letter, you have to mention body of the letter. This paragraph describes the issues or elaborate on the topic and provide all the details. So whatever the task is about, you have to mention in the body of the letter. You need to address or explain all the issues given in the task to meet the task achievement. And the next step is request or suggestion. So in this paragraph, you need to explain what you want by writing this letter. Either you could make a request or you could suggest based on the given task. Here are some examples which you can use while writing the letter. For example, you can write something like this. Could you please reschedule my interview? And dash 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 if you are writing about rescheduling an interview. Would you kindly do so and so thing? Or if you are suggesting something, you can write some statement like this. Can I suggest you something dash dash dash? Or you can write something like this. Or I would strongly suggest you consider so and so. Now finally, conclusion. Write a polite letter closing. Here you need to write finishing statement, and some of the examples of closing sentences are given here. Thank you for your consideration. Or you can write something like this. I look forward to your reply, or I look forward to hearing from you on this. By this, you mean to say that you are expecting some of the response from the recipient. Or you can write something like this. If you need any further information, please feel free to contact me. Or, should you require any information, please let me know. I hope you will look into the matter at the earliest. If you want again some action from the recipient, you can use this statement. Here are some more examples for letter closing. If you need any assistance, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Looking forward to your favorable or prompt response. I look forward to receiving your response at the earliest. I'm hopeful that you will rectify the mistake. I request you once again to take appropriate steps. I hope you will be compassionate enough to understand my problem. I would deeply appreciate if you could, so and so. Once again, I apologize for the inconvenience caused. Thank you for your assistance in advance. I look forward to hearing from you. I hope you will address these concerns as soon as possible. So these are some of the statements for letter closing which you can use in your letter writing in task 1. Alright, and finally, closing salutation plus your name. You need to end your letter, which means sign off the formal letter by writing yours faithfully and then your name. It should be your full name, first name and last name. Alright. So wish you all the best and stay tuned for my next video on writing as well. I would be uploading soon about how to write informal letters. All right. Thanks for watching my video. If you have any further query, please contact me via email on the below email address, which is ieltsparty4@gmail.com, or you can also leave your comment below in the comment section. Please don't forget to like and subscribe my channel to get further update. Once again, thank you and have a good day.